Not sure how good my cell service is right now. Can you hear me? Checking in with everybody. Here we go. There we go. Hola. Where's everybody in the world today? I had a quick question for you. If I was meditating, I had this question come up to ask you, if you could have the answer to any one question, what would it be? If you could have the answer to any one question in the whole world, what would that question be? And just out of curiosity, where are you right now? And wherever it is, I hope you're well, and that you're safe, and that you're secure, and that you're healthy. Meaning of life. That I assume is going to be a very popular one. New Jersey, India, welcome, Colombia, South Korea, Manhattan, US, California checking in. So let's do some rapid questions, Q&A. The Michael Fishman is here, Sydney, Australia. Hello from the UK. Oh, it's so sad to hear that Wimbledon is being moved or canceled this year. Indiana, Ethiopia, Sweden, welcome. Rapid questions. Hi from Los Angeles, Canada, Argentina. Wow, isn't it amazing that we had to learn something, or we had to go to a conference, but now conferences and classrooms they're not, you don't have just four walls. I'm interested in recording new podcast episodes for you, and I want to thank you also, everyone who purchased an advanced copy of this book. Goes without saying. I'm so thrilled about the book coming out in 2 weeks. What's the secret to stay motivated? What's the secret to stay motivated? There is a formula that I talk about in the book. This is a galley of the book. It's actually a hardcover book. It's also available on Kindle. It is P times E equals S3. If you procrastinate, if you have trouble getting yourself to do certain things and following through, if you want to know what the key to sustainable motivation, not just getting excited in the moment, P times E times S3 is the key. And we do a chapter on each of those. P stands for purpose, having a reason for something, which is different than your life purpose, although I do talk about it in the book. I think we talk about passions and purpose. We use the word interchangeably, and they're not the same thing. I think passion is what lights you up, and purpose is how you use those passions to light other people up. So my passion is learning. My purpose is teaching you how to learn even better. And then the E for having unlimited motivation, limitless motivation, P times E. E stands for energy. And because someone could have a reason to work out, or they could have a reason to read a book a week or 45 minutes a day, but they might be really tired because they didn't sleep for the past couple of nights because they're so stressed out about what's going on, then they won't be motivated. And so in the book we talk about the 10 keys for unlimiting, ing, your energy. And the S3, the key to motivation, P times E times S3. S3 are small, simple steps. A lot of people will not follow through. They won't be motivated because this thing is way too big. They want to find their soulmate and live happily ever after. They want to build the next billion-dollar business. They want to have the perfect body, whatever it is. And you have to break it down to small, simple steps. Otherwise, you won't be motivated. Because you won't know what to do. It can be too intimidating, it can be too confusing. And so small, simple steps. The question you want to ask yourself and train yourself to ask when you're stuck is don't overcomplicate things. What is the smallest action I could take to make progress towards that goal with it where I cannot fail? What is the smallest action I could take, step I could take towards that goal where I can make progress and I cannot fail? So maybe it's not working out for an hour, maybe it's just getting your running shoes on, maybe it's not reading for 45 minutes a day, maybe it's opening the book. So maybe it's not, some people don't floss their teeth, maybe it's flossing one tooth. Break it down into small pieces and you'll get it. So purpose times energy times small simple steps. I need a PDF of the Limitless book. It doesn't come in PDF form, but it's available on Kindle. Limitlessbook.com. I want to make this the most read book of 2020, meaning maybe it's not the most bought book, but the most read book. These shirts are available at shop.jimkwik.com. We donate the proceeds to build schools. And my proceeds from this book also go to build schools. Past 10 years, we built schools everywhere from Guatemala to Kenya. Also Alzheimer's research in memory of my grandmother. But these shirts actually, the reason why I wear the brain shirts and I always go like this is because what you see, you take care of. You see your hair, you take care of your hair. You see your skin, you take care of your skin. You see your clothes, you take care of your clothes. But you don't see your brain. Your brain is the most important thing. It controls everything. And so I like to wear it so I could, point to it. Love your brain. Care for your brain. What's everyone doing while you're physically distancing yourself? And when I say Audible, no. It's not available on Audible. I do give you a 10-day audio video program when you pre-order the book at limitlessbook.com as my gift. And I give you, that's very sweet. You're incredible too. You're awesome too. Thank you for the compliments. I gift you an audio video program on becoming limitless. It's a 10-day course, and it starts on Tuesday. And so when you pre-order the book, you get a free access to it, because I want you, when you get the book, to actually to read it, because so many people are really good at buying books. Maybe you're guilty of this. And the goal is not just to buy a book and it sits on your shelf and it becomes shelf help, not self-help. The goal is to read this book. So it's a different skill set. Some of you are really, really good at buying books, but you're not so great at reading and finishing the book. So I give you this 10-day program where I cover focus, memory, smart reading. And it's this Tuesday. We're going to start it 10 days straight. And then when the book arrives, you're just like supercharged, because the book comes out in a little over 2 weeks. And so I'm really excited about that. And also, in order to, readings from Ecuador, amazing. In order to get the most out of it also, in May, I'm going to do a 4-week book club with you also. I'm going to spend 1 week on each section. There are 4 sections to the book. And it's not just about learning faster. It's about managing your mind. It's about gaining focus and productivity when you're working from home. It's about supporting your children through what's going on right now. And so what I would say is I'm going to do a 4-week book club on video, all of us here. And I'm going to walk you through take you through every week a section of the book. I'm going to show you how to read it. I'm going to show you how to remember what you read. I'm going to concept. And I'm going to, most importantly, I'm going to show you how to apply what you learn in this book. And that's a 4-week course book club. And it's my gift to you, because I want you to read this book. I really do believe that you could change your brain, you could change your world, you could change our world, in fact. And so, morning routines on YouTube. Yes, if you search Jim Kwik and morning routine, you'll see a lot of videos. You can search Jim Kwik on Facebook and YouTube. 300 million views the past couple of years. And so, we put all this information out. Obviously, many of you listen to our podcast. Thank you for that. Every podcast episode is only 10, 15 minutes long. And do we deliver in Brazil? We put a bunch of links on the page. So if you go to limitlessbook.com, we try to cover all the international. How do you review it before it becomes a long-term memory? How often do you need to review it for it to go short-term to long-term memory? It depends. Some people can learn something once if you learn with. So here's the key to a long-term memory. It's not the frequency or the duration, it's the intensity. What I mean by that is same thing with if you want to build your body, you could do a lot of reps. You can spend a lot of duration in the gym or in that class or on that treadmill, or you could do something so intense that you could get results also. And that's how it works, because the problem with frequency and duration is it takes time. And when you make something intense, meaning you use you visualize it, you hear it, you feel it, and you add more emotion to it, and you remember it better. And so talking more about the book, yes. So this book is basically 3 books in one. It used to be a book completely on methodology. So we have chapter on focus, and we have chapter on memory. We have a chapter on study skills. We have a chapter dedicated towards critical thinking and speed reading, certainly. But more than that, and methodology, it really hacks your mindset and your motivation, because I can teach you how to remember names and learn languages and do all these things, give a TED talk from memory. But if you believe your mindset is, I have a horrible memory, or I'm not that smart, you're not gonna get the most out of it. So we go through, yes, you could order on Kindle right now. You could just, hey Jacob, I'm just like speed reading everyone's comments also. So mindset is about upgrading your mindset. And I take you through a process called unlimiting, which is the active process of unlearning these limitations. We're gonna redraw the borders and boundaries of what you believe is possible. And that's really the goal of this book. And you could have the unlimited mindset where you believe everything, you're capable of everything, you can do everything, everything is possible, you even deserve it. But if you're not motivated, nothing's gonna happen. And so I show you that how to have an unstoppable drive for the things that are important in your life. And so that section alone is worth the investment of the book. The book's on sale on Barnes & Noble, Amazon, wherever books are sold. My goal is really this butterfly effect. I feel like we're all cocooning right now, and we're cocooning and we're alone with our thoughts, we're alone with our doubts, we're alone with our fears, we maybe feel alone. And while you're cocooning, 5 quick things, which you might have heard me say on a podcast. 5 C's. Use this time. Now, first of all, feel whatever you need to feel, and I'm not discounting any kind of grieving or anything that you need to do. And just ask yourself, I start the book out with a quote from a French philosopher. That's one of my favorite quotes. It says, life is the C between the B and the D. Life is C between B and D. B is birth, D is death, C, life, is choice. And life comes down to a series of choices, like where are you going to live, and what are you going to do, and who you spend time with, and what are you going to eat, and what are you going to, just all those choices. And I believe right now you can't always control the external environment, but you have a lot of influence on your internal environment. We could always choose. And these difficult times, they could define us. These difficult times can diminish us, or these difficult times can develop us. Ultimately, we decide. We have choice. And we have a choice of our mindset. We have a choice on, whether we're going to do something, be motivated or not. We have a choice on the methodology and the actions that we take every single day. And that's what this book really is about. It's about getting your power back, And so yes, speed reading and languages and, all the stuff I teach on stages and at companies and these individuals. And really what it is, it's about exceeding what you believe is possible in all those 3 areas. And so that's how I hope I can serve you. When you go to limitlessbook.com, you get all the details and you get 3 bonus gifts. Okay, you get, number 1, you get the 10-day course, which starts on Tuesday, on speed reading, memory, focus, all that good stuff, just the basics of it. So when you get the book, you're going to read it. I'm going to give you the 4. We're going to do live a book club for everyone who pre-orders the book. You get free access to that also as well. So we're going to spend a week together on each section, and I'm going to show you how to read it, remember it, and apply it. And then finally, 2 bonus chapters. The name of the book is called Limitless. For those of you asking, the Limitless book. Maybe somebody could type in Limitless book here. I think it's a choice. I love the positivity here. I think as much as we know that, things are contagious, and fear is contagious, so is hope. So is wisdom, so are ideas. So is compassion, so is love, so kindness, and all that stuff is free. So sprinkle that stuff everywhere. Limitlessbook.com. Okay. So the book's called limitlessbook.com, and then there's 2 bonus chapters that are digital. When the book comes out, I'm almost finished writing a chapter, Out of Demand, Limitless, for teams. So if you have a team of 3 people or a team of 3,000 people, it'll show you how to build learning organizations, because the ultimate limitless resource is human potential, right? There's no limit to your creativity. There's no limit to your motivation. There's no limit to your drive and determination. There's no limit to your imagination. And so we're going to do a bonus chapter on limitless organizations, how to build learning organizations, same kind of stuff I teach at Nike and Facebook and Google and those places, SpaceX. Also limitless for children. So if you have children in your life, if you're a parent, you have children, or you once were a child, or you're a teacher, how to apply this limitless model for kids. And so that's my gift to you also as well. And I hope you find an extreme amount of value in that. I'm donating the proceeds again to provide education for kids in need, and also Alzheimer's research. So this is a real passion project, purpose project for me. Got your book. Thank you so much, Luca. Appreciate it. The shirts, shop.jimkwik.com. You get it at jimkwik.com. We donate those proceeds as well, and it's just to remind people to geek out about the brain, to just love your brain. Novak Djokovic, love him. He's awesome. We're very grateful for his testimony on the book. And many of you know that the cover blurb for the book is from Will Smith, and that was really, really nice of him also as well. It's endorsed, by doctors. It's by the #1 Alzheimer's doctor in the country out of Harvard, Dr. Rudy Tanzi, endorsed the book. The founder of the Cleveland Clinic Center for Brain Health endorsed the book. So it's the latest neuroscience applied towards accelerated learning and your performance. Where is the best place to stay connected? Here, Facebook, your site. I'm active on on Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, @JimKwik. You also can text me. If you go into my profile, it's my text number. So you hit the text button. Unfortunately, it only works right now in North America. It goes right to my phone, and I answer about 25 text messages a day from you. And also once a week, I send you something that I'm working on personally that I think is really exciting, something I've learned or something new in research that you could apply towards your life. My phone number is 310-299-9362. And if you've taken the course, you know how to memorize that number. But the number, you can just hit the text button in my profile. Are you on LinkedIn? Yes, Jim Kwik, KWIK on everything. And the text message community numbers is your success is how we rate like our success. And so that's really the most important thing for me, is until me growing up, my learning challenges, my broken brain, I want to build better, brighter brains and leave no brain left behind. And so that's my goal. Am I coming to Spain? When we had plans to go there this summer, so we're just waiting this out, just like everybody else. And 310-299-9362. Just text hi, and I'll reply back with my contact information. You'll get that automatically, and every text comes directly from me. We're starting your web course. Of course, we have students in 195 countries, 5 programs that are flagship programs: a 30-day speed reading course, memory course, focus program, student program for high school, college students, and one on critical thinking, which I think is so important to be able to make. That comes out soon, the next couple of weeks. We're updating it. If you already have purchased any of our programs, I upgrade you for free. And you have lifetime access to it. So even when the program, quote unquote, expires after 30 days, it never expires. You could use it a day from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. I'm there for you. So that's my goal. When is the book releasing? Snowball, it releases April 28th worldwide. There are a few places where it might not be available yet, but it'll be available on the day, April 28th. So you'll see that. But if you go to limitlessbook.com, make sure that you're on our why ask for the birth date? We do that because we send, we want to know what city you're in. So when I do a tour, I could let you know, and I can just text my friends who are in that city. And also I send a birthday message when it's your birthday. If you've experienced that, then just it's a birthday wish. But that's all that's there. It's not the same as the one on Mindvalley. Mindvalley is much more involved. The 10-day free program. The 10-day program is based on my book, Limitless. And so the book, there's a lot of new content that's there that I haven't ever put out before in my programs or the program we published through Mindvalley. But the 10-day program is a summary of the high level. A lot of our more detailed programs through Kwik Learning and through Mindvalley are much more detailed. But this gives you a good 20 minutes a day for 10 days of me coaching you so we could get things ingrained. I want you to be able to do this stuff. That's my goal. I don't think knowledge is power. At best, knowledge is potential power, but it only becomes power when you utilize it and use it. And so make sure that you don't just learn things for the sake of learning them. Learn it to teach it, learn it to apply it, learn it. You learn so you can earn, so you can return, right? You learn, the faster you can learn, the faster you can earn, certainly, right? Knowledge is not only power, knowledge is profit. But then you learn to earn so you can return to other people. And I'll leave you with this really quickly. 5 C's. Number 1, clarity. You could use this time to get clear on your life. There's no right or wrong for this. What's most important to you in your life? Ask yourself, what's most important to me in school? What's most important to me in a career? What's most important to me in a relationship? Solitude's a great time to self-reflect. Second C you could be doing while you're cocooning is care. And I don't just mean physical hygiene. I'm talking about mental hygiene. We're not even social. We're being social right now, so this is not social distancing. What I'm concerned about, we're physically distancing, but don't social distance yourself. Don't mentally distance yourself. Don't emotionally distance yourself from things. This is time to be more connected, if anything. So part of self-care is eating good food and prioritizing your sleep, but also part of self-care is coming back to the choice of what we feed our brains. And if it's on news all the time, again, you make your own decisions, but ask yourself, is this worth it? Was this time or with this meal or this time? Get in the habit of asking yourself, is what I'm doing right now, is that for my higher good? And it's great if you binge watch Netflix and everything else. If you're using it for joy and entertainment, then do it. Then do it guilt-free. But here's the thing. There's no excuses with stuff. It's just, you can't be upset by the results you didn't get by the work you didn't do, right? And so my thing is just take responsibility for it. And so the second thing is care. And so take care of yourself. So clarity, care. Third C, contribute. One of the best ways to get out of fear, focus on somebody else. Service. How can you contribute your time, your talent, your treasure? Even if it's just FaceTiming or WhatsApping, a neighbor that you just know is older and needs some, checking in on them. So you can't feel fear and focus on somebody else at the same time. So contribution is the third C. Clarity, care, contribution, and I would say creativity. Use this time to create. What do you want to create? What have you always wanted to write? You want to make some videos, you want to do some poetry, you want to do some painting. What have you always been on the back burner that the future belongs to the creatives, all right? The future belongs to creatives. It's jobs are going, even before what's going on right now, jobs are going AI, artificial intelligence, automation. What makes us human is our ability to create, our ability to imagine, our ability to strategize. And so what do you want? For example, it was during the Great Plague when Shakespeare wrote Macbeth, wrote Antony and Cleopatra, and he was socially distancing himself. It was during the plague of London when they shut down the university and Isaac Newton had to go home, he couldn't go to school, and sat underneath the tree, and apple hit his head, and he came up with the theories of motion and the theories of gravity. What can you create right now if you wanted to? And so these could be productive times. And then again, feel what you need to feel, process, this is the human experience, and you can make a choice saying, hey, for 10 minutes today, I'm gonna write, or I'm gonna, do something else, contribute something, and just small, simple steps. And finally, the last C, you need clarity, care, contribution, creativity, and capabilities. What have you always wanted to learn? You have a to-do list, what's on your to-learn list, what's on your to-read list? You have unfettered access to everything on YouTube and podcasts. You want to learn Spanish, you want to be able to learn salsa. What do you want to learn? You want to learn to code. Everything's online. I just say learn how to learn. Because if you can learn how to learn through our podcast, through this book, here's the plug, Limitless, is if you learn how to learn, you can apply that towards math, money, music, Mandarin, martial arts, even things that don't begin with the letter M. And makes everything easier. And so capabilities, I would say. And then a 6C is let's say consistency, because part of being at home, we're losing structure. And so going back to morning routines and evening routines, and how can you add structure and consistency in your life? So, you have some kind of organization, some kind of discipline, right? Jocko Willink said, discipline equals freedom. Have that discipline to do the things that you need to do. So first you create your habits, then your habits create you. So that's why we do a whole chapter on habit design, how to create new habits, how to break disempowering habits. And I believe that the treasure you seek is hidden in your daily routines, and it's hidden in the work you're avoiding. And so, plan out your day, because if you don't have a plan, that's kind of cheesy and cliche, but it's true. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. And so have consistency, because if you're persistent, you could achieve it, but if you're consistent, you could keep it. Little by little, a little becomes a lot. Little by little, a little becomes a lot. This consistency compounds. You doing movement every day, you eating good foods every day, you feeding your brain every day through podcasts, through reading, all that makes a difference. And so patience is an interesting word because I don't see patience as passive. Like when people say just be patient, it's just like sit there and just kind of wait. I don't see that like that. I see patience as maintaining a good attitude while you work for it still. And I think that would be a reminder for everybody. But consistency is key. So like I post that all the time. I'm like, hi, my name is Consistency. You might know a lot of my friends. We hang out a lot, greatness, success. But consistency is so important. And so another C, and I could go through C's and C's and fun C's, challenge yourself, each day a little bit, because with challenge equals change, and get yourself to do difficult things. The Michael Fishman, right on. Follow the Michael Fishman, very good friend of mine and an advisor to many businesses and brands, especially in the health and wellness space for our friends here. You could also create community because we are social creatures. It's not just our neurological networks, it's our social networks. And who you spend time with is who you become, right? And so it's because we just imitate the people around us. And we start using their same language. We start having the same attitude. We start seeing the world the same way. And, be part of something, whether it's a Facebook group or a Zoom. That's why when the book comes out, we're gifting everybody 4 weeks of a book club because we're going to get this community together and we're going to make a big shift. Because while the beauty is in the butterfly, the growth happens in the cocoon, and we're in this cocoon right now. So apply clarity, apply care, apply contribution, see how you could create, see how you could level up your capabilities. And it's a struggle for the butterfly to come out that it builds its strength. And I know if you're struggling right now, my heart goes to you. I wish you strength right now. I wish you safety. I wish you health. I wish you whatever you need the most right now. And so if these words touch you in some way, then you're really going to love this book. And definitely get the 10-day program because we start on Tuesday. So if you pre-order by Tuesday, you get that. Our book this past week was #1 in communication, #1 in business education, #1 in business leadership. It was #1 in personal transformation. It was the #1 motivational self-help book, and obviously it was the #1 memory book this week. And it was all because of you. And so I just want you to be able to have access to this. And again, like this book, I don't know how much it costs on Kindle and Amazon or wherever you're getting the book, but I'm donating my proceeds for girls who don't have education, boys also, but girls and boys around the world who don't have access to it. It provides healthcare, clean water, as we always have. Mona Sharma, oh my goodness, hey Mona. Have recipes, amazing recipes in this book, brain-friendly recipes, and also part of the proceeds also go to Alzheimer's research in memory of my grandmother who passed from that. And so while the beauty is in the butterfly, the growth happens in the cocoon, and there's this butterfly effect, right? A butterfly flapping its wings in New York City can create, in dynamic systems, can create a tsunami of change across the world. And we're all connected because of what's going on in the world right now. So again, like as things are spread, and fear spreads, but so does kindness, and so does love, and so does compassion. And again, that stuff is free. So sprinkle that stuff everywhere. I need to go because I need to go. And I wish you lots of love, lots of light, lots of laughter, always lots of learning. And thank you for being connected with me. I really do believe your life is made up of your time and your attention, and that's what life is made out of. And so I never take this for granted, ever. And so us connecting here, I know that there's a reason. And if people want any amount of my time, they should have a really good reason. And I hope that I give you reasons for that. And I'll always serve to be able to hopefully deliver for you. And I hope something I said over the course touched that person that really needed to hear it the most. And I appreciate you for the impact that you have on me, because you allow me, in the spirit of living my passion and my purpose, live our mission by allowing us to teach. So thank you. God bless. Have a great weekend. Be safe.